when you are meditating, there is what? There is always in the teaching said, as I said before, we meditate. When we are meditating, start with the, as I said, devotions and the for renunciation thought or for training of the mind. And then, if you have time, do those who pray or call on our Father. And then bodhichitta. Bodhichitta is very important. Bodhichitta has generally two bodhicittas. Relative truth bodhichitta and absolute truth bodhichitta. Both are not really separated. Both are same. What is absolute bodhichitta? Absolute bodhichitta is Dzogchen practices. Dzogchen practice, Dzogchen meditation is absolute bodhichitta. For that's why many times Great Master Khenpo Rinpoche said many times. That's why Dzogchen teachings are also named as bodhichitta teachings. Bodhichitta teaching. It is a bodhichitta. And what is related to bodhichitta? From that absolute truth arising the related truth bodhichitta. Related truth bodhichitta is then kindness, compassion, thought for all sentient beings, for all living beings. Everyone, to all, without any discrimination. And like to be benefited, like to be helped, like to be kind to everyone. And also we like to have some reasons why we like to be kind and compassionate to all sentient beings. According to Buddhism, every single living being has been our parents. And we took the birth in this universe or in the 6 realms countless times. We have no numbers. For that reason, Great Master Nagarjuna said in a letter to his friends, even this whole earth, we filed as a clay, and this earth, clay of the whole earth, we make the pill size of the juniper fruit. Juniper fruit is, we make that size, and say, this is my parent, this is my parent. We really started making the size of that clay, a size of the juniper fruit, and the size of that, and started counting our parents, how many times parents. Great Master Nagarjuna said, earth is not enough. We don't have enough earth to make the pill, to count all our parents' names, numbers. That many we took the birth in the system. During that when we take the birth, there is 4 different ways to take the birth, as in the teaching said. Egg birth, moisture birth, and womb birth, and miraculous births. Those are the 4 different ways. Except the miracle birth, or the moisture birth, or moisture is also sometimes said it could be half and half, but this most time we took the parents. We need parents. So therefore parents is, for that reason, all sentient beings have been once upon a time our parent as this life our parents. Why parents are kindnesses? That we should ask to ourselves, those who have the children, those who are parents, and currently they hold the title of parent. If they have the children, how much you concern to them? How much you think them? Time they conceived it, and time they grow bored of them, how much you concerned? Those who don't have the children, of course, different. But those who have the children, that same concern, same thought paid to us when our parents are bringing up ourselves. Same thing. They did. And that's what they are all kind. Why is it kind? In the Buddha's teaching, there is 2-way kindness, 2 kindness, if we highlight that. Kindness in the samsara level, kindness if we are practicing in the dharma levels. 2 kindnesses. In the samsara level, they if we highlight, they did 4 kindness activities, 4 principal kindness activities. First, they provide us this body. That's the first kindness. Second, their kindness is they give us life. Life. And third kindness, they provided necessary things to us. And fourth, they showed us world. Or they taught us world. So 4 kindness. They provide us first, I highlight that. Provide first kindness. They give the birth, this life. They conceived it, kept that. Where they conceived ourselves in their wombs or conceived, how much parents are happy. Oh, now something is conceived, something is going to come out. And they feel, they call the treasures. And talking of that, taking care of that. And particularly mother taking care of that. In the teaching said, mother is nourishing her own nutrition, going feeding to us, to bring growth. And she provided her the night sleeps, during the daytime rest, thinking of her conceived babies. And carried ourselves for 10 months or 9 months, whatever. That long, with joy, with happy, something is coming. That. And then we are born. We born, brilliant. So he provided, parents provided us this body. Body. Where we are born, how we are. We are completely incapable of anything. We can say, if it's life, it's not really active lives. If it's dead, crying. Not dead, crying. What we can tell? What we can do? Except crying. That time, a parent throw out. We are gone. We are completely helpless. But they held up their 2 palms with great love, great joy, great appreciation. Hold in their hand and give us life. They didn't let us to die there. Give us this breathing continuing and great. That is known as kindness of giving the lives. And now, of course, this is just a highlight of kindness. But there's so many other things. Now, they're growing, and they provide all the necessary things, whatever we need. They help and support. They went to the, what's called, kids are us, toys are us. Kids are us, toys are us. With joy, with happy. Oh, what is good for my children? What is that? Really, and spending money. Even the shortage of budget, all this, they are kind of buying things. It's true. All the necessary things. And action figures. Ninja turtles. All those things, these are the treasure for them, for us. They're treasure, not just Ninja Turtle, action figure. They're truly so important. And all the way selecting what is the softest things, what is good things, selecting those things. They provided us all those necessary things. That's called kindness of providing kindness. Providing all things. And the fourth is they show us world. Gradually teaching how to act, how to do, how to tell, even how to go to the bathrooms too. What's called? Porter?
Potty train.
What?
Potty train.
Yeah, potty trains. And even they're showing potty trains, and when the potty train is successful, they're clapping hands. Wow. Really? They're happy. Oh, you did so wonderful. You did so special. You did this. I'm not kidding. They did.
Yeah.
This is all known as kindness. This all kindness. This is not just done by only our parents these times. And if we are parents, we are doing that to our children. And our parents did that too. All the sentient beings, parents are doing every best to their capability, of the best capabilities. That's why in the Buddha teaching it said, all sentient beings, all parent sentient beings, they're so kindness. Therefore, we need bodhichitta to shine. Love and kindness, compassion. According to our best capability, wishing them to good things. Really good things. Praying, doing whatever we can do. That is. So that is really about the samsara levels. How kindness. In the dharma level, without the parent, we won't have the 18 endowments. 18 endowment is the vehicle to reach the enlightenment. Without the 18 endowment, you can read those. You, in the words of my perfect teaching, has those. I mean, many of you know those. Without that, how we can have first place to start a spiritual journey, spiritual practices. Then, beside that, in the Dharma level, without the parent sentient beings, how we can start 6 paramata practices. Without the parent beings, we cannot practice the first 3 paramata at all. Though is incomplete paramatas. And therefore, I mean, there's so many levels. Parents are so kind, so spacious. For that reason, in the Buddha teaching, always said, parents are important. I'll tell one story. In the teaching said, and there is like one this is Buddha's time, Buddha's student, and one young boy and entered to the monastery, and in the Buddha's like as a sangha member, and he was a very good student. He started, and he has really good knowledge and understanding all 3 Pitakas such as Vinaya, Abhidharma, and Sutra, all that. And also he maintained very beautiful moralities too. So the parents are very happy, and the father very happy. And then when parents become older, mother died, and father thought, oh, maybe I should become the monk too. My son is doing really well. Well, I like to become monk, and so he joined as a monastery. He became monks. And now father was a little old, and then in the Buddha teaching, said, of course, helping to the parent is very important. So then he is a little bit sometimes capable of feel kind of lazy to go to have the lunch outside, and also begging alms bowl. And so one time he told to his son, father told son, I think you should really bring food to me. He said, you should bring food to me. And son said, how can lion can serve to the fox? How can lion can serving the fox? So, and then father said, who is a lion? Who is a fox? So son said, I am a lion, and because the Buddha said, whoever had the knowledge and keep the vows and the knowledge of 3 Pitaka, they are like lions. So I'm the lions, and who don't have that knowledge, Buddha said that they're just regular animals. So how can lion can serve to the fox? So then father said, wow, that's a really interesting analogy. Such a folk like father and me produce such a lion like you. How that came? That is interesting, you see. That's interesting. So that debate went back and forth, kind of that, and it spread, and then eventually it came to the Buddha. The Buddha had, and the Buddha called both of them. This is a true story or not? They say, yes, that's true story. We started that, how that happened. And Buddha said, even the son has all those qualities and all the things. Definitely parents are helping too. It's very important. Service to parent, particularly when they need it. Needed helping. It's married choice. Married is good to do. So that's what the story started. And then, along related with that, and then one monk is really true story. I mean, the teaching says this. One monk in hermitage, in meditating, and while he started meditating in that places, and suddenly monks is bringing so many food in the room. So now he thought, why I should go to the city? I should eat this food. This monks bring so many food. So he started using that and not going to the city. So many Sangha friends thought, why are you not going to out and food? Why you don't? He said, because the mouse is bringing so many food. True. But they all kind of amazed. That's really interesting. They bring and he has enough food to eat and all these things. So then they kind of amazed and asked to Buddha, why is this happening? Why is this happening? So Buddha said, ancient time, this monk was the father of that mouse. So mouse is repaying back the kindness of parent. So mouse is the child or son or daughter, whatever, is paying the repay of the parents' kindness. So that's the story. And then another story, even Buddha is total enlightenment. But he went to hit the heaven to repay his gratitude to his mother. According to the teaching, Buddha passed away. Mother passed away 7 days after Buddha's birth. And she took the birth in the Tushita heavens. And the Buddha went to pay that gratitude. And that's Buddha gave the teaching known as gratitude, Sutra of gratitude and mother. That's what Buddha gave that. So this is very important. So therefore, bodhichitta is so important and so special. Without the bodhichitta, there is no enlightenment. What is thinking of kindness to all sentient beings, we activate bodhicittas. And bodhicitta is what? Start with the wishing bodhicitta and actualizing bodhicitta. Wishing bodhicitta is for boundless. Simply for boundless. Boundless compassion, boundless joy, and boundless equanimity. Those are four boundless. Okay, so I stop here today, and also we won't have question today, and next time we do questions. And